So here in this project, we have our text. We can move it around to see if we can put it in a place that stands out. But just with this image, I know that there's not really a spot in the image that will look good. There's so much going on, there's different colors, and the text, especially when you're zoomed out, it's hard to read. So this is something you want to do when you're creating thumbnails for YouTube. You want to zoom out to the size that it's actually going to be and see if it looks good. The strawberries look good, but the text doesn't look good in this. So what we're going to do is make it look like this and have it stand out. So let me just zoom out to show you this one, how to pick fresh strawberries. And then this one will zoom out. Again, how to pick fresh strawberries. Which one looks better to you? I think this one looks a lot better. The text is just pops. So what I did here is I have this red bar at the top and I have the white bar at the bottom. So to do that, I'm going to take my shape tool down here. I'm going to choose the fill up here and I'm going to use white. So you have these pre-selected colors, or you can click this color picker button up here and choose the exact color that you want. Click OK. You want to make sure the stroke is off for us, or no stroke right there. And then we're just going to click and drag. So click and drag around our text. And there you go. You have our white rectangle. And I'm going to move this behind our text layer in our layer panel over here so that the text is actually above this rectangle. And then what I can do is select the how to pick fresh text. So I'm just going to take my text tool, hover over here and pick that text. Go to my character panel, select my color, and then pick a color. One thing I like to do is actually pick a color that is in my composition. So I can actually just hover over these strawberries and see if there's a color that I like that I want to use. I think just the combination of choosing colors that are within the photo make it look even better. So that looks pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is create another shape layer for the background of strawberries. I could do that either by taking the rectangle tool and then clicking and dragging again to create a new tool, or what I can do is duplicate this rectangle layer that we already have by right-clicking it and selecting duplicate layer. I'm going to just say OK, or you can rename it. Now we have these two layers. I'm going to select one of them. I'll just select this one in the bottom and then press down, the down arrow on your keyboard, or shift down to have it jump a little bit more. Then I'm going to choose the color first. So I'm going to double click down here in this little box where next to the rectangle 1 text. And then I'm going to pick the red color of the font so that it matches that color. And now I can resize this box because it's not perfectly aligned. So I'm going to, with my move tool, I'm just going to drag up a little bit and drag down. I can use my arrow keys to move it around a little bit. And then when I want to apply it, I can press return on the keyboard or just click the apply button when it pops up. And this looks pretty good. The one thing I don't like about this now is that the strawberry text is too close to the white bar up here. You see how it's too squished up next to how to pick fresh. What we have to do is make it go down a little bit lower. So I'm going to just select this text again and then increase this leading. So maybe if it's something like that, like maybe 150, and then with this yellow or the red rectangle, I don't know where I got yellow, and just make that a little bit bigger and then apply it. I think that looks pretty good. Now I could zoom out, again, pressing Z on my keyboard, option clicking, and then I could select all of the rectangles, the 2 rectangles and the text. And then with my move tool, I can move these around. I can even resize them now so they're locked together. So if I resize them, they'll all resize together. And whenever you are done moving them or resizing them, press return on your keyboard to lock it in place. And then I could also move my strawberries around if I want to move those around at all. And then again, return on my keyboard to lock them in place. And I'm pretty darn happy with that. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to save it for uploading to YouTube. But for now, you know how to add text and make it look amazing, make it pop out.